Live from WFSB, Connecticut's #1 local news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 7.
Good morning. It is 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. I'm Nicole Nalepa, and we start you off with our big story this morning. Phase 3 of reopening in Connecticut is on hold, which means that bars are going to have to stay closed a little longer. This comes as concerns continue to rise over the surge in coronavirus cases across the country.
I like a beer at the bar as much as the next person. I know how frustrating this can be, but right now, with this pandemic flaring up in a majority of other states, this is not the time to take a risk.
The pause also means that private social gatherings will be limited to 25 people indoors and 100 people outdoors. The state will continue with its plan to reopen campgrounds tomorrow. As for the latest on the coronavirus numbers here in Connecticut, we've learned that 250 new cases were reported since Friday. 3 people have died, and hospitalizations are down by 26. Now, even though these numbers are not as alarming as what we're seeing elsewhere in the country, state leaders say they don't want to take any chances. And now this morning, 48 police jobs are going to be cut in New Haven. The city just released its budget for the new fiscal year, and it includes $4 million in cuts to the police department. The city says the cuts will make it harder for officers to go on walking beats. And the mayor says these cuts will result in fewer services for seniors, fewer library hours, and slower repairs to parks and public works projects. In all, 101 city positions are being slashed. Police are looking for the person who shot and killed a teenager while he was driving a car right on the Hartford-West Hartford line. This shooting happened yesterday in the afternoon at 2 o'clock right at Capitol and Prospect Avenues in Hartford. Moments later, the driver crashed into a building on Boulevard in West Hartford. The victim was identified as 19-year-old Junie Lara Velasquez of Hartford. Investigators say he was targeted. 2 other teens were in the car at the time. We learned a 17-year-old woman was shot in the thigh, and the other teen was not shot. So if you have any information, call Hartford Police. State police are offering a $1,000 reward for any information leading on the person who broke into a police cruiser and took a gun and ammunition. This happened early Sunday morning in the driveway where a state trooper lives in Danielson. The suspect stole a semi-automatic rifle, a bulletproof jacket, 70 rounds of ammo, and a police baton. State police say the cruiser was locked, and the suspect used some type of tool to force the door open.
We're very concerned. We're concerned anytime any of our vehicles are broken into, but in this aspect is very alarming because a weapon with a firearm was taken.
Other cars in the neighborhood were also broken into, and a car in Woodstock was even stolen. Take a look at your screen now. This is the picture police have of the suspect. It was taken from a gas station camera. They say he was driving a stolen vehicle with the Massachusetts license plate 58VW87. So if you have any information, make sure to contact state police. Scott, over to you.
Mostly cloudy skies to start. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 7th. Let's take a look at some mild conditions out there. The temperatures are in the mid to upper 60s. They've moved up a little bit since earlier this morning, but still, you know what? It's kind of a comfortable start out there. The typical overnight low is about 62, so we're doing a little bit better than that. We're not going to achieve the 90-degree heat that we got to yesterday. Yesterday got to 90 at Bradley, the second day in a row where the temperatures got to 90 degrees or better. 92 on Sunday, 90 yesterday. Today, if we did get to 90, it would be a heat wave, but unfortunately, we're not going to do that. For all of you heat lovers, I do apologize. Dew points are okay. A little bit of sun trying to break through the overcast conditions right now in Hartford. Good morning, good morning. A little bit more of the same at Windsor Locks. It's kind of a pleasant start. I like it. I like it when it's a little cloudy like this, and it's a little bit cooler than it has been. Now, today, the daytime highs will only climb into the upper 70s and low 80s. So yesterday it was in the mid to upper 80s and 90 degrees at Bradley, so it is going to be cooler. And there is an isolated shower chance, but not a big deal. The sun was up at 5:23, sets at 8:28. And as we take a look at the chance for a pop-up shower, we'll go to Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. Not a lot of activity during the day today. You'll notice some specks of green, but that's about it. Very minimal action through 3 p.m. through 5 p.m. right through this evening. And then tomorrow morning when you wake up with us, there might be a stray shower around. Very hit or miss, and that'll continue through the day tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening, we watch what happens to the north. We start to get a little action in here, and that's the result of a frontal boundary that's going to be pushing into the area. Now, this is 9:30 tomorrow night, but it kind of falls apart as the sun sets and the atmosphere stabilizes a little bit. it kind of falls apart. And then Thursday looks like a day where we're going to feature partly cloudy skies with a chance for some passing showers. Satellite and radar confirms there's not a lot going on out there right now except cloud coverage. Look to the south over Atlanta and Georgia, Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina. There's an area of low pressure there that's going to turn into a coastal storm for us for Friday and Saturday, and that's not looking too particularly good. In the meantime, enjoy today. Mostly cloudy to partly to mostly cloudy. Temperatures near 80 degrees for inland Connecticut. A little bit cooler along the shoreline, Groton. This is specifically for Groton. And then the temperatures in New Haven and Bridgeport will get close to 79 and 80 degrees. Once again, cooler, chance for an isolated passing shower. Grab the umbrella, carry it with you, rather to be safe than sorry. Mostly cloudy with a spotty shower chance tonight. Temperatures are going to be a little uncomfortable for sleeping without AC. Tomorrow, 90 and humid, 93 and humid on Thursday. Friday, 85 and humid. I don't think we're going to get to 90 because the clouds and the rain is going to roll in Friday afternoon, and that'll continue through Saturday afternoon. So not looking like the best time frame. Sunday is the better of the 2 weekend days. It is going to be 91 degrees with a chance for some passing showers and a thunderstorm. That's a check of your early warning forecast. I'm meteorologist Scott Haney. We'll send it back to you, Nicole.
All right, thanks, Scott. Parents and kids are getting another important reminder that a fun day in the water can turn tragic. Today, Senator Richard Blumenthal and Stu Leonard Jr. will be urging parents to supervise their kids in and around pools. They will be speaking at 11 this morning at Churchill Park Pool, which just opened last week in Newington. Their message is timely because more families are working from home due to the pandemic, and many are installing pools. They say drowning is the #1 cause of accidental death in children between 1 and 4 years old. In New Haven, the city's library is still closed due to the pandemic, but there are now some other ways that you can get your favorite books. Listen to this. The library is now offering curbside pickup at its branches. All you have to do is call ahead, or you can even go online just to put in your request, and you can get up to 10 books and 5 DVDs each time you pick up. Wow. Thanks so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Tuesday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day.